Two teams claim division titles. Some love him, some don't. One PA announcer's story. Plus, the youngest wing helps his team to a win. All that and more right now on ECHL Week. Hi, welcome to ECHL Week. Although every team in the Western Conference qualifies for postseason play, only two teams in that group will be able to call themselves division champions. Last week, Alaska wrapped up its fourth straight Mountain Division pennant. In their 11 years in the ECHL, the Aces have won a division title 8 times. Over in the Pacific Division, Ontario is attempting to earn its third straight crown. Here, the Reign tries for that honor against Las Vegas, a possible first-round playoff opponent. Jesse Liebman has the call for us on OntarioReign.com.
Touched by Carzo. He may have been offsides there, but the play continues. And the Reign reset back in the neutral zone. Kitson barreling ahead to the left side. Shot! He scores! Everett Sheen makes it 1-0. First shot of the night for Ontario. And that sends the crowd to their feet. And now Yablonsky is ready to drop the gloves. It's his first fight as a member of the Reign. And he's locked up against Adam Huxley. Who else? They're sizing each other up. Yablonsky starts to drop some punches. Huxley without his helmet. Yablonsky trying to gain some leverage here. A few lefts from Yablonsky. Then a right. And he takes Huxley down. They're back on their feet. Yablonsky going after it. Huxley getting a few jabs in there as well. Yablonsky with an uppercut. Some jabs from Huxley. He's going at it. Yablonsky with some uppercuts as well. A dagger, and he takes Huxley down. Anglers win the opening draw here in the second. Ontario, though, leading 1-0. As Finucci fires this in, the puck wraps its way around. Anderson misplays the puck. They shoot, and they score. Chad Nearing takes advantage of a costly decision from the netminder, J.P. Anderson. And in incredible fashion, the Wranglers have tied it up. Puck makes its way into the Reign zone, where it's grabbed by Anderson. Turned over, and now a chance here for Skelly. He shoots, he scores, and the Wranglers now lead 2-1. Now for Bigos, played up at the blue line, and it's kept in by Carzo. He fires a shot, tipped in front, he scores! Redirected by Matt White. The Reign have tied it up midway through the third period. It's all knotted up at 2-2. By White. Now for Register, winding up, shot, redirected, another chance, puck is still loose, Fullerton falls on it, where is it? And Fullerton had allowed the puck to squeak through the 5-hole, but the puck did not cross the goal line. A clutch save if ever there was one. 20 seconds remain, stretch pass ahead, here comes White moving in, White with a shot and a save by Fullerton, and he covers up. That's two phenomenal saves. Well out of the net, Finucci moving in, backhand shot, he scores. He squeaks that one underneath the 5-hole of Anderson. And after one round, the Wranglers have a 1-0 lead in the shootout. Kitson moving in, over the blue line, to the left side, slowing up, fakes, he shoots, he scores! And we're all knotted up in the shootout. Here comes May skating in. May with a wrist shot, he scores, and the Wranglers win. Final score 3-2 in the shootout.
With Stockton's loss that evening, to go along with the point the Reign earned, Ontario clinched the division title. It's the Reign's fourth Pacific crown in the team's 6 seasons. Ontario is only the 8th ECHL team to have won 3 straight division championships. Two Eastern teams desperate for points in a head-on clash. That's still to come on ECHL Week.
25 years of great moments. More than 500 players graduated to the NHL. Don't miss the next time hockey history is made. Watch all ECHL games on AmericaOneSports.com. Live or on demand. At home or on your mobile device, log in at AmericaOneSports.com to check out your favorite team. The official broadband broadcaster of ECHL is AmericaOneSports.com.
Where have hundreds of NHL players gotten their professional starts? The ECHL. And where do you find out about the ECHL? ECHL Week. On television or online, ECHL Week is the only show that brings you everything that's happening league-wide. Every week, watch ECHL Week. If you were any closer to the action, you'd be in the lineup.
I say, hey, it's just an ordinary day, and it's all your state of mind. 'Cause I've got a smile on my face, and I've got four walls around me.
In the past few weeks, we've talked plenty about the desperate race for playoff spots in the Eastern Conference. Today's Eastern game is a great example of the battles taking place at this point in the season. Coming into this one, Florida and Evansville were on the outside looking in at the playoff scene. With both teams needing points badly, let's see what unfolds. Here are Alex Reed and Ernie Hartley with the call on WBGY.
The Lynch in front of the penalty boxes, dumps it in. Playing the puck around is Isles. He'll cough it up, chance in front, and they'll score. So Isles kind of coughed up the puck there behind the net, didn't get back in time, and Evansville sneaks it in on the right side. Penalty to Guillaume Lepine. So Lepine sits off, and Blade's heading to the power play. They win the draw, they work it around. Up at the blue line, Rob Quit, handing it off left side circle. Jinx curls.
Oh, Rodney!
Scores! The captain, Matthew tipped in front. It in and up along the Dashers' right side and take it away now up at the blue line. Slipped ahead, chance here, 2-on-1. Tochkin on the wing. They'll feed it in front and they'll score. They slip it across to Tochkin and he gets his second. Side, Beaulieu gets rocked a little bit on a check there by Spaceco. Intercepted, chance in front. Beaulieu all alone coming in, shot, save made by Isles, but a penalty upcoming. And this will go against the Blades. Nathan Moon lets it go up along the near side wing to Kevin Lynch. Lynch down low for Moon, backside shot, and they'll score. No one picked up the trailer on the backside. The Icemen, more importantly for them, they lead by a pair of tallies. Blades centering feet in front, chance there for McLean. They'll score! McLean with a lot of traffic in front and hit off the pad of the goaltender and trickled in. By Bludoff, slugs it up high to the blue line. Mike Little back across Cameron Burt. Burt with it, sidesteps one man, low at the circle, swing it back, Little high slot, one-time run, they'll score! Arms way and Dunst gets it ahead, Bludoff. Bludoff streaking the other way, Blades 3-on-2 if they hurry. Bludoff at the circle, scores! A tough angle shot by Bludoff, sneaks by Clemente, and the Blades take a 4-3 lead. To Jenks, up top to Quit, right side McLean, one-time drive, rebound, just trickled wide as Waugh was there, couldn't quite put it home. McLean again, Waugh, there it is. Right side, scores! A.J. Jenks, there's the play, they were trying to set up. Certainly been the difference.
Yeah, that has been the difference. You got to stay out of the penalty box, what we talked about.
Shot
right
scores
there.
right in front. They centered it in the slot, and that one wristed home over the shoulder of Isles. Back to get its Levi. Puck now worked into the corner. They got a man here. Krug, a shot, he'll score. Put in high up on the point area, and he blasted it past Isles. And we are tied at 5 with 1:45 remaining. He gets it to McLean. McLean now circles the wagon to the near side, low at the circle. Eyeing the net, now dropping it back for Little. Good communication there. Little hands it off to Burt. Burt in the corner running into some trouble now. Needs an outlet, sent across the ice. Rebound! Scores! Philip Michael DeVos on the rebound! Wins it for the Everblades! 6-5 in overtime!
An unusual event took place during Orlando's 5-4 victory over Evansville last weekend. The Solar Bears were awarded 2 penalty shots. First, Mickey Lang was bowled over while heading to the net in the first period. The ECHL's leading goal scorer was denied by Mike Clementi of the Icemen in his penalty attempt. Then, in the third period, Clementi was ruled to have thrown his stick in an attempt to stop this goal opportunity. Orlando's Ian Slater was also successful on his shot against Clementi. The last time 2 penalty shots were awarded in one game was on February 2, 2013, when Toledo was unsuccessful on both attempts against Drew McIntyre of Reading. Not everyone knows his face, but lots of folks in one ECHL arena know his voice very well. ECHL Week continues.
Are you paying too much with your current payroll company? Are you concerned about how Obamacare could affect your business? If you're interested in a better, more cost-effective solution, Einstein HR is the answer. No more stressing out about Obamacare and the new regulations. No more worrying about being in compliance. No more overpriced payroll services. Let Einstein HR get you back to the business of doing business instead of spending needless hours and frustration taking care of details that add nothing to your bottom line. We provide a first-class payroll and HR services with superior customer service. Call Einstein HR today.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
Hi, this is Matt Shepke of the Evansville Icemen, and you're watching ECHL Week.
Every team has off-ice personnel dedicated to helping make memorable experiences for fans who attend ECHL games. One of the most recognizable ones in every arena is the public address announcer. When you attend a game at Sullivan Arena in Alaska, the man who handles the PA duties for the team there is easy to recognize. His personality comes through every time he turns on the microphone. We recently went behind the scenes to talk with the man who's been with his team during its entire tenure in the ECHL, Aces PA announcer Bob Lester.
Game day! Woohoo! Go Aces! Well, I was a nightclub DJ for many, many years, and I used to host a lot of different events. And part of my job was to get the crowd going, and so I just kind of carried that on to here. I was a fan of the Aces long before I ever became the announcer. I used to come in, I used to sneak in the back door and watch the Aces games for years before I actually had to audition to become the PA announcer. The guy that was before me, named Greg Heister, did a great job, a super nice guy, and they had like 5 or 6 auditions for the job, and I got the job, and that was 16 years ago, so here I am still doing it, so it's working good. You either love it or you hate it. There's no in between. You know, every year they send out these questionnaires where they ask the season ticket holders, you know, what do they like about the Aces? And it is, it's a love-hate relationship. You either love the way that I do it, or you absolutely hate the way that I do it. And you know what? Even I get sick of me once in a while, but I can't help it. I've tried to tone it down and just kind of watch the game. I can't do it. Like I said, I'm a fan of the Aces first, and I'm the announcer second. So I know what I am. I'm a glorified cheerleader, and I've never tried to be anything but that. And it's just the way that I am, and I can't do it any other way. Well, in life they say there's never anything quite like the first. Your first kiss, your first whatever your first is, you never forget it. And I remember that whole season was magical. The playoffs was magical. We went to a couple of Game 7s a couple of times. We took one Game 6 to I think it was the 4th longest game in ECHL history. It was a triple overtime. The game didn't end until after midnight in here, and nobody left. And I'm getting chills thinking about it. It was just amazing that this whole city was just electric. All the businesses had Aces signs up, and everyone was talking about the Aces. And then when they finally won the cup, this city just went crazy. And it was a 3-month-long celebration. The whole summer was nothing but parties and celebrations. And to this day, Cam Keith, who scored that triple overtime winner, still can come to Anchorage, Alaska, and never has to buy a meal ever. I'm a fan first and an announcer second. It's got me into trouble before, because I sometimes forget. I'm supposed to be a tad unbiased, but I'm not. I'm a homer, and I'm proud of it. And I've gotten myself into some trouble on a couple of different occasions. Well, I know that I got the biggest fine in the history of the league a few years ago when Scotty Gomez was playing for us. It was during the NHL strike, and he played for us. And a player from Bakersfield checked him from behind and knocked him into an open door on the bench and actually cracked a bone, and it took him out for the rest of the season. Could have ended his NHL career. So here was a minor league guy taking a cheap shot on an NHLer who was doing us a favor by playing down. And Scotty was a friend of mine. I was a friend of the family. Well, when they played the next time up here, there was a huge fight, and one of their guys got knocked out by our guy. And I said, "That one's for Scotty." 4 words cost me $2,500 bucks. But you know what? The family afterwards, they said, "Hey, thank you." So it was $2,500 well spent, as far as I'm concerned. So I've had to fly to Boise and explain my actions to the league, and I haven't been in trouble in like 3 years. So this is a record for me. So I'm kind of keeping my thoughts in check a little bit better these days.
Timeout. It's time for the Petco Ice Crew to scrape the ice.
I will do it as long as they'll have me. You know, it's funny is there's been a couple of years where I've said, you know what, I'm going to hang it up. You know, this takes so much time. It's a 9-month commitment. And I also do the road games. You know, we show them at different clubs, so I will go and host the parties there. So every game, it's a 72 games a year for me too, plus the playoffs. So it can last from October well into June. That takes a lot of time, but I love it. And I would be doing this, don't tell anybody, but I'd be doing this for free. The fact that I get paid is just kind of a bonus, but I mean, it's hockey. I don't watch hockey because I want to watch hockey. I watch hockey because I have to watch hockey. It's part of who you are. And if you're not a hockey fan, you don't understand that. But it's something about the sport. You either love it or you don't. And I love hockey, especially I love the Alaska Aces.
Oh yeah.
A rookie gets lots of notoriety for signing a one-day contract. That's next on ECHL Week.
Stars shine in Orlando in January of 2015 when the Solar Bears take on the ECHL All-Stars at the Amway Center, presented by Visit Orlando. Visit OrlandoSolarBearsHockey.com for more information.
In the ECHL Teams Helping Others department, the Las Vegas Wranglers participated for the 8th straight year in the St. Baldrick's Foundation fundraiser for pediatric cancer research. After a recent game, the team, including Justin Bernhardt and John Armstrong, shaved their heads to help the cause. Players, team staff, and fans collected more than $34,500 to contribute to the California-based foundation. And we close today with the story of Colin Cunningham, the 11-year-old boy in southwestern Michigan who told his mom he didn't want a birthday party because he had no friends. Colin has a sensory processing disorder similar to Asperger's syndrome, which causes difficulties interacting in some social situations, among other symptoms. So Colin's mom decided to create a secret Facebook page for Colin's birthday in the hopes that some folks would respond. Well, it went viral. And not only does Colin's birthday page have nearly 2.2 million likes, he's gotten on Good Morning America, ABC World News Tonight, been written about in People magazine, and also signed the first ever one-day contract in the history of the Kalamazoo Wings. That made for some exciting times during a contract signing pizza party and then at Wings Stadium for a game.
Hey guys, this is Colin with your old Burnix Players Bio.
Well, I created the page and I had at the time about 180 Facebook friends, so I thought maybe half, 50, 60 of my Facebook friends would like it. And I really thought that I would have my friends going, oh, this is dumb, why did you do this? So I really thought for about an hour, maybe I won't do it, maybe I will. And then within a day of making it, I had passed over 100 and I was like, well, on my way to 1,000 in a day.
I haven't actually been to any sport game at all. This is going to be the first. Another first.
Well, you know what? He's very matter of fact. I just met him tonight, and he tells you the truth regardless of what you think about him, in a great way. And it's a great attribute that he has. You know, he said straight up that he's never really been to a sporting event. He's not a sports kind of guy. You know, he likes video games.
In the last week since he's known about this, I have seen him just become different. He has a different confidence and self-esteem that he didn't have before because he has 2.1 million people behind him, and that's amazing for me. Also, knowing that I have people behind me, and every day I'm giving advice, I'm getting advice from people on the page, I'm talking to people, getting support on our messages. It's just been amazing. And then the bigger picture for everyone else, I feel like I've done something unexpected but amazing in getting this message out that, about compassion.
Get a pair of shoes like this. It'll only cost you 50 cents. Colin, how you doing?
Thank you. The opposing team's colors are, they don't wear red, white.
They'll wear orange. They're wearing blue, actually. They might wear white and orange.
Come up for us today or Metros? No?
Alright.
Okay.
Nice. There we go.
Got it. There you go. Yeah!
I feel like if we moved it quick there, Tails was coming through the middle with a lot of speed.
Yeah, I mean, and he can, but it's hard because if he doesn't move it quick, then someone's got to stay back. So if you're going to go through.
That's quite a story. Thanks for joining us. Make sure to stay connected with us at any time through Twitter, Facebook, or by email. And don't forget, the playoffs are starting soon, and we'll be here right through to the presentation of the Kelly Cup in June. Until next time, make it a good week. Make it an ECHL week.